Lesson 6 deals with confidence intervals. So I'll go through an example here, and you can get more details as well in the classroom notes, but here's an example for you. So rent-a-car company surveys customers and finds that 62% of respondents say its customer service is very good. The results are accurate within plus or minus 3 percentage points 95 times out of 100. If there are 2,500 customers, what range of customers would say the service is very good? So this type of survey, you hear a lot about in the media or news reports, reporting on either politics or elections or again products that people will buy. So let's try and understand what the information here is telling us. First off, so a company does a survey and they learned that 62% of people like their service. Okay, so it gives you a starting point. The results are accurate within plus or minus 3%. That's some important information. And it's considered valid 95 times out of 100. So first thing the company has done, 62%, I think is pretty obvious. A lot, seems to be a fair number of people like the service. But this plus or minus 3%, that's considered a margin of error. That, in other words, they know that really 62% of people, of the entire population, wouldn't have the same results. You wouldn't get that over and over. So they would expect some error. No different than the thermostat in your house. If it says 21 degrees, it's not absolutely going to be 21 degrees. There's going to be a margin of error. So if you do a survey and you find out that you get some pretty good results, but it's plus or minus, so you would write as plus here or minus 3%. So that leads into the next part called confidence interval, that they expect that 62% of people like their service, but they know that the results could be 3% lower, so it could be down to 59%. Or the results could be 3% higher, and that would give you 65%. So this is the range of percentage that really the survey would indicate that between 59% and 65% of people would say the service is very good. The last part is a confidence level, and that's here, the 95 times out of 100. So with any research or any survey, you should be able to repeat it and get similar results. So what they're saying here with this 95 times out of 100, that means that if they were to do the survey 100 times, 95 times, they would expect to get back these exact same results. So sometimes it's written this way, and if you want it, you could do that as a percentage, so really 95% confidence level. Other times it could be written as, you could say 9 times out of 10. We would expect to see these survey results, and that would give you a 90% confidence level. So it could get stated a couple different ways. So it could say 95 times out of 100. It could give you a percentage point. It could say 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10. But it's just giving you that reliability factor that if you were to repeat results over and over, what would you expect to see back? So the very last part of the question here says, if there are 2,500 customers, what range of customers would say the service is very good? Well, we know that 59% of the customers up to 65% of customers would say the service is very good. But how does that work now when there's an actual number of customers, 2,500? So you multiply the number of customers you have, so 2,500 times your percentage, so remember to change your percent to a decimal. If we've done the same on the other side here. So this would give you the actual range of people involved. So 2,500 and 59% of that would give you 1,475 people. up to, and 65%, 1625. Okay.